Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Chill Sisters with Rashida and Yilsi Sladu. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this episode. It was, as always, I always say this, it was a fun one, but this one, it was extra fun. You have no idea. Double fun. Let me behave like Rashida. We talked about the married men rates. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.
We use Generation Alpha words.
Tune in, enjoy.
Hey. Hi, Gege.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Chill Sisters podcast. My name is Rashida.
And I'm Yilsi Sladu. I'll be recording live from Abuja, Nigeria.
Yilsi, how is Abuja today? What's happening in Abuja? What's popping? What's good name?
Abuja is dusty. Abuja is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Abuja is just there. You think for December, end of the year, the Hamatan will bring some sort of cold, but it's actually hot. Yesterday night, it was pretty hot. Everywhere is dusty. That's the part I don't like, Rashida. Everywhere is dusty.
I know.
The windows are shut.
But there's lots of cleaning to be done.
I always say, thank you very much. There's something I always say. Because when I say this, people laugh. But it's true. You wake up and you be noticing all these dust on the furniture, on the TV stand and stuff. In Arwan Kazami, they wake up, they are there continuous. Yeah, it's as simple as that. But you're Gulma, you have to notice.
You that have OCD of cleaning now.
Two, I don't.
You don't have OCD.
Number two,
people that have, it's you that have OCD.
Condition on its own, Rashida.
You will not know now. No. You know, people are always in denial.
No, it's an those ones are extreme.
You'll be in denial now.
Can you imagine?
You'll be in denial. You that are noticing dust.
Wait, are you going to let me tell you about what is happening in Abuja?
Oh yeah, sorry, tell me.
Hey, don't catch yourself now. Rashida, are you in the WhatsApp group of the Kazami? Because I don't know if you're trying to migrate to that WhatsApp group.
No, definitely I will notice. No, definitely I will notice dust.
Look at this woman.
Of course, when your house is dusty, you know you very much. Okay. You tell me you will not notice it. You will notice it, but it's when you're trying to clean it every second. Because sometimes
give me that now.
Sometimes you will see this dust and you will just use one eye to look at it and ignore it. Okay, I'll come back to it. When it becomes a problem, is when you see it and you can't pass. You have to come back and clean it. That's where it becomes a problem. And from what you've explained, it's you're the one that when you see it, you must clean it.
How is that a problem?
No, I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying that is where the OCD comes in.
No, you saw it, then you get rid of it. You hadn't seen it, that's a different case entirely.
But sometimes you see.
Let me go back to explain what is happening in Abuja. Rashida, Abuja is hot. Yes, I've seen this report. There's light issue in Abuja. A few days back has been okay, you get, but Shekere Gia has been bad.
Wow.
The light issue has been bad. That's where we are at in Abuja. Rashida, what's going on over there?
What's going on
in the abroad?
In the abroad, sister.
Which people can see you, she's at home, but she's all puffed up because she's covered in so many layers because of the cold.
No, it's cold. It is cold. Currently, we are at 1 degree. It's going to get to -1 later in the day. And I'm talking about a few hours from now. It's going to get, so it's cold. Yesterday, there was a bit of snow. So it's looking like we are going to have a white Christmas this year.
Okay.
It's going to be, it's cold. It's freezing. I was putting on gloves yesterday. I was freezing. I was inside the deep freezer.
Sorry, man.
So that's the weather condition.
People will not understand. The thing is, Rashida lived in Australia, and the cold there she could manage. I think it was many over Nigeria.
Yep, it was a beautiful. I am missing that
in the UK.
It's my second winter actually. I left winter in Australia, came into winter, and now it's a year. Can you believe that?
Okay, yeah. It's
already a year now.
Wow.
It's already a year. I can't even believe that.
I think the first one should be the worst one for you, the first winter.
Yeah, the first one was the worst because I left winter in Australia to come into winter in the UK. So it was a very no, it's still cold. It's actually pretty cold in Australia.
Has it ever gotten to -1, -10?
It doesn't get to in Sydney. It doesn't get to minus. Yeah, it is.
The only difference is you guys don't have the snows and the red cool.
Yeah, in some parts of Australia there's snow, but in Sydney we didn't experience snow.
Okay, sorry, my dear. Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted to ask, you know how they say when you have a cold bath, you see where people have ice baths, and it says it reduces their age.
Yeah.
Takes their age backwards. It makes them look younger.
Yeah, I think it's true. I don't know about reversing the age, but I know it rejuvenates the skin. It maintains the skin.
Yeah.
I've noticed athletes.
Yeah. They take the ice
when
bath.
they're trying to recoup, they are always inside as ice bucket. Everything ice. Okay, for us women, if you're into skincare routines and stuff, they advise that after you exfoliate, you're done with all that. If you can get a cold water or ice water, can put your face in it for some seconds.
Okay.
Kitchery, put it, remove it. Do that continuously, like for months, and you'll be wow.
I was just thinking, please, is it the same thing as entering this cold weather? Because it's cold. Don't tell me that I'm entering this cold is for nothing, that is not doing anything to my skin.
But wait, Rashida, you self. No, the obvious one is when it's winter, you like a dark skinned person, you see that your skin gets lighter. You look fresh. I look at you having pink lips and stuff. So definitely it's doing something. She's having this sudden realization, like it's true. No,
on a normal day, I'm a fresh girl now.
That's my problem with Rashida. See, she's praising herself.
If I don't praise myself, who will? Nobody's praising me. I have to praise myself. Please, I beg, allow me.
You can go through your pictures, the ones you had in summer and the ones in winter. You see the difference.
Yeah.
Apart from the ashy people,
you have to moisturize.
Moisturizing is the way. Winter, summer, come what?
The melanin must be popping.
But now, especially men, you see ashy elbows.
Oh God.
Ashy feet, cracked lips.
But come to think of it,
fingers,
some men really do take care of themselves. They do the skincare routine. They rub cream.
They are in the minority.
Are you serious?
Of course, she's being modest. But I will take this one for us. Let's not go into that, please. She knows. Even in Nigeria here, come on, Hamatan. Some people will not take their bath 2-3 days.
Stop it.
Just wake up
Stop it. How can you not take your bath 2-3 days?
Okay. She's still in denial. Talk more of a Nigerian man that now crossed the ocean. Now he now saw himself there. You now meet white people that they'll tell you it's not necessary for you to take your bath. 2 days in a row.
I can't wear new clothes without taking my bath.
The way they smell. As you will see a guy that wears the same clothes for a week and probably had showered just twice.
Please.
And the worst thing is, the armpit are hairy, so hence
you see,
saving those bacteria.
Stop it! I don't want to hear it. Oh my God, no, please, I can't deal.
When I'm recounting it, I'm just imagining the ooze.
Oh my God.
One girl will be killing herself for that one. She'll be telling herself, no, it's not the smell.
God of mercy.
God forgive them. But Kai, Rashida, anyway, so the whole winter thing, my sister, it does something to the skin, and I'm happy it does. So in the next 1 month, Rashida, please, I want to see some glow, different one. Yes, please. Use it. Although, even though you don't like, use it.
Survival mode.
You will survive.
Hey,
you will survive.
Hey. Sis, how was your week now? What did you do this week?
My week was fantastic.
Tell me about it.
Gulmani, Rashida wants me to talk about my restaurant, my dinner, special dinner.
She did have a special dinner. Please tell me about it.
I had a special dinner
again
with one of my sisters. There's this place, I'm not going to advertise for them.
Please don't.
Place. It's a lovely place. I've never been there in Abuja. Okay. I've had similar experience in Boston, but not here. So I was surprised when we got there. Thing is, she told me we were going for a dinner.
Yeah.
So I was busy doing one or two things that day. I was like, where are you? Let's go. After Asr prayer, we went. The first restaurant we went, the one she wanted us to go, we didn't know that they don't open on Mondays. And I was hungry. I just had a pouch of Capri Sun, just one, because I was ready to eat. So we got there. The whole place looks quiet. There's this candle shop opposite it. One of the staff were like, ma, they don't open on Monday. I said, eh? I was looking at my sister, I was like,
is that the business
why
that
did you
doesn't
bring me here
open on
now? And me, I'm
Monday?
hungry. I think they use Mondays to clear up things, do one or two things
Okay,
and
makes
stuff.
sense.
She's like, okay. There's this other one that she's been looking and is going to be a good one and it's just close by. Like, please hurry. Let's just go. I need to eat. So we get there. Beautiful place. Ambience top notch. But Rashida, when we got there, it was around to 5. And they will not start serving till when? 6. I said, no.
Oh, that's dinner.
Me, I'm going, yeah. They were like, no, on Mondays, they do one thing, blah, blah, blah. And the meat, because I didn't know what they do in the restaurant, the lady was not talking about the meat not being done. Yeah, everything is fresh, blah, blah, blah. But can we please sit? It might not even take that hour. We can start taking drinks. I was like, excuse me, I'm hungry. No drink is going to maintain this hunger. But the staff there, no, they're well trained.
Okay.
So the manager came and he offered us free drinks if we could stay. Yeah, free
I'm
drinks.
definitely staying. Anything
So
free, count
the
me
funny
in.
thing is, I was not convinced, but my sister really wanted to eat there.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm not the one to argue for all this kind of. I was like, okay, let's stay. Before you know it, they brought us the drink you saw, the strawberry daiquiri that you are jealous of. Very nice. I've had it in different restaurants here, but this one is nice. I don't know, maybe because it's free, but it tasted better.
And that was the first thing you were taking. You were hungry. The first thing you take when you're hungry.
Yeah. That kind of thing. It was nice. We were chatting. She was doing one or two things. Before long, I was surprised. Okay, the thing is, it's like a buffet. They have different prices for it. The one we had was you pay so amount. It's a buffet of salads. Then later on, you have the proper main course. You just go and as you like. So the catch here is they grill different sort of meat. So what happened is they'll keep on bringing different meats. You eat till you're full. So they give you these cards that when it's turned green, they keep coming. When you're tired, you flip it. When it's red, they stop. My sister, the salad, beautiful. I think I had 4 or 5 different salads. Nice. I was not expecting that. Before you know it, Rashida, the way they pull the whole thing is funny. The guys that dress like ninjas, they are sword. They will come with the meat for you. They'll start cutting.
There's a bit of entertainment too.
No. Lovely. The ambience, beautiful. Like all this Brazilian theme-ish. And the thing is, they'll ask you, how do you like your meat? I'm like, please, very well cooked. That very is important at all. But even like I'm a medium rare, for where you know go past.
I like medium rare.
Very well made. Very well cooked.
In Nigeria, you can very well cooked. It's very well cooked. It's nice and succulent. But abroad here, when you go for a steak meal and you say very cooked, wallahi, you'll be struggling to eat that meat. So I've tried it twice.
Really?
Yeah, at one time I asked for very cooked and they brought it and it was as hard as what I don't know. When they brought the medium rare, it was very succulent. Like it was chewable and
wow.
I enjoyed it.
The thing is, Rashida, I don't like seeing the blood, the red-ish. But then itchy, that's the honest truth.
I understand where you're coming from, but that's very well cooked. Even to cut it with your knife is a problem. You'll be struggling with it. But medium rare, easy to cut and
it's soft.
It's soft. It's softer than very well cooked. I don't get how they do these things.
Maybe I think it's the perception for me then. I don't know. Maybe not here, Sha. I'll try it, but not in Nigeria. It's swing Iyagashi.
No, I can imagine. It's okay. Don't tell me. Yeah, I saw the picture. There was one part of that meat that when I was looking at the picture and I was salivating, I said, come on.
Even Gashin Salah, during Eid, when they grill, and it was marinated to perfection. Into the meat. So they brought the chicken, it was succulent. My sister Sadia was just laughing about it. Sadia, sorry, I can't.
I'm done.
Rashida, no. I had to rest, relax for like 20-30 minutes. Then the thing is, the staff there were laughing at me. If you want to get your money's worth, get a guy. You can't eat your money's worth. Rashida, there were 2 men beside us. I think, they have the indoors and outdoors. They were sitting out. if you see the way they eat, I say, hey, you see these
This
people,
is
they know what
this is
they
it.
know what they're doing. Because in Sukozo, I just have a slice or two, maximum of 2 slices of the cut. The chicken, just one drumstick, but it's big. Then we had the salad, I had the rice, I had the
Yeah.
mash. Everything was top notch. Ah no, we had to like put everything down with a cup of tea.
Of
That's so
course.
I loved it.
I love
So
that for you.
my week was wonderful, alhamdulillah. Many fun things. And I
Oh,
was working on my photo shoots throughout the week. Alhamdulillah, this week was not boring. Rashida, how was yours?
yeah.
Once I had a story to tell.
Yeah, love it.
Mm.
Love it. The last time I told you that I was going to go out the previous day, and I did go out, and I was determined again, like I always am, determined that you're not the only one that is going to come here and tell a restaurant story. So I took it upon myself. I gingered up.
Jealousy.
I was so jealous that I had to. So I went to this restaurant for the first time, and we saw a lot of queue there, and we were like, okay, what is this? Because we've been passing and we've been seeing this queue. I'm like, what is this? What are they queuing up for? And I kid you not, we said, okay, let's go and try it. Me, I was already impatient. I said, please, who stands for all these minutes for food? We stood for like 10 minutes to get a seat. That because waited for some people to stand up. They cleared the table. Then we waited for 10 good minutes, and they brought the menu.
That's not a long wait.
Yeah, it's not a long wait. It was okay, but 10 minutes, it was like I was standing forever. They brought the menu, and usually when I see the menu, I'm really very overwhelmed. Like when you give me lots of options, I become overwhelmed and I don't know what to do. The boys started, they ordered what they want, and they're like, order. I'm like, let them bring your own first. They said no, that they won't let them bring their own first because I'm always picking everybody's food when we go out to eat. They're like, pick your own. We are not sharing, and they made me order. So I had this passion fruit and mango drink. And then earlier that week, you were talking to me about, oh, you were somewhere, you got cheesecake, what, and I saw this amazing cheesecake that was calling me.
See the way she was narrating my story.
The passion fruit and mango drink and the cheesecake was a perfect combination. It was the best cheesecake I have had in my life. I got the hype. I got why people were queuing. So it had lots of, the cheesecake came with a side of chocolate, waffles. It's like a dessert. Yeah, everything we had was nice, and we were stuffed. For the first time, my child just laid down there. He was stuffed. I'm like, okay, this is a good one. Yeah, you want to eat it to get stuffed. So everything was nice. No regrets. I love that restaurant experience for us.
I would like to have that cheesecake.
It's a nice cheesecake, but we are not doing advert for nobody, so I won't call the name of the restaurant. Maybe I'll tell you later. They should come and sponsor us, then we'll start doing advert for them.
I love cheesecakes, and my favorite kind of cake again would be anything red velvet. My attention.
I love red velvet.
I hate when cakes are dry. I'll be upset because the expectation was high. So why are you dry?
Do you bake?
Why? Oh, I do occasionally.
Okay.
Can you guess when I did my most baking?
Salah?
No, during COVID.
Oh, during COVID.
Have you forgotten? Yeah.
Fair enough.
Everybody became a chef.
Of course. You had to.
There was nothing to do. We're all baking. COVID.
People became content creators. During COVID, something kicked up for people.
Yeah.
There was that craving for content, something to entertain people, and some people blew from there.
Yeah. Their creativity took a flight. Like, there's no going back from there. I cook more than bake.
Okay.
You know. Anyway, that's it for us for this week's
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Well deserved too. Well deserved. We needed that for all these weeks. We've been coming to say blah blah blah. Nothing.
The week is just there.
The week is just there. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah for this one. Alhamdulillah for this one too.
Everybody's just surviving. It's true now, but you just have to be honest.
Yeah,
there's no point in lying.
Yeah,
you just have to be honest.
So
you see, this week we had something. So
we had something, and I hope you guys had fun too. Hope you had something. Yeah, and if you didn't, be determined like me and just go out, do something fun.
Try again next week.
You don't have to go to a fancy restaurant. Just try to have fun and just do something for yourself. yourself and say, this is for me.
Yes, that's basically it.
That is it.
It's the feeling that matters.
It's the feeling and it's the intention you put behind it. Yep. Brings me to my prayer point of this week. My prayer point of this week is a bit controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Say it with your full chest.
My full chest. My prayer of this week is, Ya Allah, may I not have parents that will compare me with their friends' children, even if they are thinking it. Ya Allah, may you close their mouths not to say it to me. That's no motivation. Ya Allah, close their mouths.
Rashida, the way you are saying this thing now, I need to ask this question. It's like you're talking from experience. Did anybody compare you to their child?
No. Funny enough, nobody compared me to anybody. Like, I have always said that I was a good child and I didn't give no problem. Alhamdulillah, I was not being compared to
maybe
anybody.
They're probably comparing other children to you. Look at Rashida. Why can't you be like Rashida? So this prayer point is against yourself. Better change it.
I'm not going to change it. There are some parents that there's some parents, they don't weigh their words.
It's true.
I understand as human being that when some things are being prolonged, when some things are not going the way you want it to go, you are a human being and you tend to say things. But what I'm saying is that as parents and when you're talking to your children, try as much as possible not to compare them. I know that Mama Nkechi or Mama Farida is having her children's wedding back to back. She has a child that has gone abroad and is schooling. She has a child that has
not even brought a boyfriend.
She has a child that has gotten employed in CBN, is working in FRCN. Like, when you come to do meeting, they say, NMPC. How is Farouk? Farouk, oh, he's fine. He just got a job in, and you don't have that story to tell. They now say, how is your child? Oh, he's fine. No, yana lafia. Gashina, you don't have that bragging story to tell. I understand that it's frustrating. I understand that, but please, as a parent, just pray for your child. Even them that their children are doing, it's not as if they went on the streets to dance and God gave it to them.
No.
Everybody has their journey. Everybody has their time. It's not your time. It's not your child's time. And when it's your child's time, they will get it. And when they get it, you will even forget that they spent all those years without it. I always say it is not how fast, but how well.
Me, the way I'm even looking at this, Rashida, is even different from you entirely. Well, first of all, I will start with the whole parent thing, the comparison. And the comparison is always about the material things, the supposed way to measure success. Because Mama Farida or Mama Nkichi or Mama Kabiru, the child might be quote unquote successful, but your child you think is not successful, you might have a better relationship with them. But Mama Nkechi doesn't have that peace of mind because deep down she know it might not be the case all the time. He gets this wealth through illicit means.
Thank you very much.
But the one I'm more focused on is this comparison thing. It happens to women more than guys. My goodness me. And it's all about marriage. La 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 la. It's so bad. You see a lot of women, girls end up in horrible marriages just to escape that prison. The constant taunting from your mothers, especially. You know, the dad, he might be worried. He will not say, in most cases, he will not say it directly to you. You'll be disturbing your mother. Of course, your mother will now be pouncing on you. It's actually a girl that will. So you disturbing her, what difference does it make? It's just pushing her to accept any fool, any bagger that comes away. Let me just do this. At least my friends, they're getting married. And it adds to the statistics that we discussed in previous episode here of domestic violence. You are in the marriage for just being in the marriage sake. Nothing of sort. The women suffer for it. And like you said, I want to take your own comment. Like, it's not about how far, it's about how well. See, different religions, they teach this. Your success, your timing, even before you came to this earth, it was predestined.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to change it. And the supposed religious people tend to forget all this when they are disturbing or pouncing forcing on their children to get better, And now it's even worse with the whole internet fraud, the Yahoo thing. That a young guy just in part 1, part 2 is driving Benz, and the parents do not even question it.
They don't.
Not at all. You are just a student. So how do you get the money? My child is successful. God did it for us. It's a delicate one.
It's a delicate one.
Like I always say, our parents, it's not like they're just trying their best to. Nobody taught them how to parent. This peer pressure from our age, 30s, old age.
Because of the pressure the parents put on the kids in this generation, and I'm talking about this generation including our generation. Now you find out that the kids are going out and doing all sorts of things, and they bring the money in, and the parents do not have control over these kids anymore.
How will you have control over them?
So when you make your child the breadwinner, the child is going out, the child is bringing in the money, the child, and you are using it to brag, oh, my child is bringing this, my child is buying this, my child is the one feeding. How will you control that child?
I don't know.
That is what is happening now.
Do you know, I will be focusing on the woman's side. Some parents will even tell you, your mates are contributing to their respective families. What are you bringing? You're telling a girl that. So it's like you're giving her a green card to do whatsoever it takes to contribute to the family. And that one usually comes from the dads. Your mates are contributing. It's so person, not your mate.
It's so person, not your mate.
She every month she brings foodstuffs, blah blah. She pays the bills.
So what do you want her to do?
Mind you,
and don't forget, in that, what do they even want from the girl child?
Somebody like
they're telling her, don't go out and get pregnant. Or if you go out and get pregnant, you are your own. Don't follow boys. Don't do this. Don't do that.
Don't bring shame
into the family.
You want to spoil our name. This is your prayer, Rashida? It's a big one, a complex one.
It's a complex one.
It is. Okay, because I can go to another layer to it about comparison. So we're talking about girl child being pushed, mostly. That's the way, from my experience anyway. The one I've seen, the stories I've read, the stories, is the girls that are mostly pressured in that scenario. Then the second part of it, if you want to go deeper, is in marriages. Comparison also kills marriages. It kills friendships, kills relationships, but mostly marriages. There are no two marriages that are the same.
No.
And nobody knows the detail unless you're really close to them and they want to be open to you. You really don't know what's happening. So the persona or the picture they paint for you outside is actually not the story. And you're there, God has blessed you, what you have. You end up destroying the best thing that has ever happened to you because you're comparing your life to another marriage that you don't know what's actually going on.
Behind closed doors.
Behind closed doors, it usually ends in tears. I've noticed another thing. I'm sure any adult that has sense would know. The more the display on social media, the less happy the marriage or relationship. They are compensating by showing the world that we have this perfect thing. Let everybody see. Come and see. We love it. My morning routine. You understand? No, you've seen it, Rashida. After a few months or a year, they've broken up. Be it celebrities or people you hold in high regard. It's always like that. So you see, imagine you comparing your own marriage or relationship to those couple. They're displaying all the time lovey-dovey couple thing. You ended up ruining your own relationship or marriage, as the case may be.
Yeah.
Then they break up after some years or even months. What are you going to do? So
where do you leave yourself?
Yeah, it's even worse. Because it's even worse for marriages. They say if you're not strong-willed, if you don't have a good support system, marriages can either make you or break you. Some people don't come back from it.
Yes.
Especially women. They don't come back from it. So you see, this comparison thing is, I think for me, whatever you have, whatever God gives you, I think it's better for you to work to enhance what you already have than wishing you were in another person's shoes entirely.
Exactly.
Because you will never ever know the full story, especially people that you see on the internet or you see from afar. So this comparison thing is a really big one.
Yeah. Brings me to another thing that today I want to talk to. Like, if you're a girl mom, I know that they tell you, okay, you have a daughter and fine, you want her to go to the university, get a degree, get married. That is the end goal for every mother for her girl child, Especially if you are living in Nigeria and you have a girl child. As a parent, you should go beyond just education. And while the child is going to school, fine and good, as a hobby, look for what that child loves to do. Like in a fun way, make her have a skill apart from school, because we all know how the Nigeria system is. You can finish, how many of us have finished school and still don't have a job? And what happens is
the rate of unemployment. So
you go to this school, everybody wants you to go to this school. You go to this school and then you finish and you come back, and the next thing they want you to get married. Nobody is telling you how to survive in your husband's house. And I find it that after you get married, they leave you to the husband, and he has the right to do whatever he wants to do with you. He can wake up one day and decide, I don't want you to work. I don't want you to go to the office, and that is it. And then you don't have a skill because you have only this, your certificate, to show for it. But if you have a skill that you love doing, even if it doesn't bring you that much money, but you love doing it and it's going to give you a little change for yourself, I think girl moms should try, apart from school.
Aside that, okay, first of all, I think having an education is not about getting a job afterwards. But that was our mindset growing up, because having an education is not for having jobs at the end of the day. But I'll not blame anybody that thinks that, because growing up, what do you want to be if you grow up? I want to be a pilot. I want to be a doctor. I'll believe, and mostly I'm sure our parents, because there are different stages in our life. You finish primary, secondary school, you go to university, you serve, then you get a job. It's not every family that you see that will encourage their ward to have like a side craft or a soft skill that they learn. But I think which part of Nigeria, that's why I like the Igbos. Right from when you're going to school, when you're done to school, when you're done with school, you close, you eat, you come to the shop. Some parents, when you're going for a long vacation, I don't know which side of Nigeria is that, you go and learn tailoring, you go and learn mechanics and stuff. In our area,
the end goal is for you to get married.
Yes, if you're lucky, you get lesson teachers for that period. You travel, then what else?
Those are the lucky ones.
This Lamia is ongoing. Yeah, but majority, you do nothing.
You see that they are teaching you to cook and you're hearing this. Is this how you guys be doing in your husband's house? Is this how you do in your husband's house?
You're cooking. So you're done with secondary school, you now go to the university. Your mates have other skills. You're done university, look at the economy. It's not a guarantee that you even come out with flying colors. Let's even say you come out with flying colors. We know Nigeria is all about, mostly about the connection. So, and your parents are waiting for you to get that job so that you start footing some bills. In some cases, even if they don't ask you, but it's expected that you expected.
That is it.
It's expected of you to shake body. The second thing I want to talk about is, before you get married, these discussions are supposed to be had.
Thank you. God bless you.
Wait, your parent will not send you to school from primary, secondary, invest in your education. Then one man will come and marry you, working and will tell you to stop and stop. You see, that's where I come back to culture, and I'll blame our malams. So this discussion are supposed to be had, Rashida, before even the marriage. No way you're going into. But you see, because of the pressure of just marry, she's even scared to have that discussion. It's just sweet nothings.
But wait, come to think of it, you know that
anything you see, you carry on like that.
Do you know that there are cases of people who have had this conversation, but after the Shapa Fatia, that's after the Dika, the discussions are being changed?
I know a lot, and there's a personal one that I know. That one is,
you get
that
it?
one even sign agreement.
You see?
But we are talking about the majority. You know that discussion is not being had. Why? Because in the north, the way they teach the girl child is, once you're married, anything the man wants goes.
Yes.
The line, inai, barina, bari. Like, okay, both of you just came into this thing. It's not like Shima San Abniki. You are both learning.
Exactly.
But
come to think of it.
Our malams, our sheikhs, yes, now, they're always talking about mata kuyaka. In 100 sermons, 98 they're talking about what women should do in marriages, and 2% of the time they talk about what the man will do, and vaguely so. Especially I'm talking about Arewa malams. So he tells you to do this. He doesn't care. Once he's feeding you, clothing you, whatever he does goes, like his mini god. Why? Society encourages that. The malames are supposed to talk about it. And the worst one for me is even the female, what do they call them? Sheikhs. Sheikh and sheikhas. you're talking to women. Instead of you to enlighten them, to educate them about their rights, those ones are even the worst. I saw one that is funny to me. Idan mijin ki ma reiki, ta gefen nan sai ki juya mishi fiska.
What are they promoting?
No,
they are promoting violence. That if your husband slaps you on the right cheek, you turn to your left cheek.
Inferiority
now,
complex.
This is domestic violence.
Thank you. This is what is being taught to a girl child. So if you are working with your education, the iliminki, the komenki, you have a passion that you want to pursue, with this thing being pounded into your brain from left, right ear. If he tells you not to work, are you going to argue? You say, because you know when you go back, your parents say, now, but just sit. And at the end of the day, your education, you've abandoned everything. When you're not separated, you're starting from ground zero. So me, as an adult, I think you should have a level of independence of thought. You should know what you want and be prayerful. Like I always say, you have to be prayerful. It's God.
I read about your rights too.
Because we cannot plan it.
It's 50-50.
Yeah. It's a risk.
50. Yeah, it's 50-50. And in as much as you don't want anything bad to happen, in as much as you want a long-time relationship, in as much as you want a long-term marriage, in as much as you want it to be forever, it's still 50-50. Anything can happen.
It is. Life itself is 50-50.
Life itself is 50-50.
I want to take a line you just said. In as much as you want a long marriage, we shouldn't want a long marriage. We should want a successful marriage. The length of the marriage doesn't determine its success.
Fair point.
We shouldn't want a long marriage. We should pray for a successful marriage.
Yes.
Kingani is not about longevity.
Yeah, there are people that are in a long-term marriage, but
I'm sure
miserable.
Everybody suffering, dying.
That's true.
And you see those ones now. They've been married for 40 years, though.
Yeah.
They've been married for 50 years.
They're
but
miserable.
She's been suffering for 45 years of that marriage. She hates the man. She despises him. She wishes nothing but ill on him. But she's just there because one has children. Okay, now the children have grown. They are all gone. Okay, where is she going to go? Let's just stay. This is somebody. Let me just stay. You hate each other.
No, I don't want that. I don't.
Is that their generation? They came from a different generation entirely. We died.
You can unlearn some rubbish now.
Kingani.
You can unlearn some rubbish.
For their generation, Rashida, it's not that easy. Sad thing is, our own generation are even heading toward that direction. Which is quite sad because one, we know better. We've seen it. Times have changed. Most of our parents, that is even your husband that is going to teach you. So everything they learn, you don't know. But you have all these resources now at your disposal. I think every adult should learn on their own. But go there and seek the knowledge. And as a Muslim, it's even an insult. The first thing that God told us to do is seek knowledge.
Yeah, Ikra.
You cannot just say, no, especially for women, it's affecting you more. Don't you think, aren't you curious to learn, okay, this thing that I've been told right from when you were a kid, are there alternative views? My favorite sheikhs is, I love his preaching, the way he carries it, his Mufti Menk.
Yeah, Mufti Menk.
He deals with he knows what is happening in the moment and he addresses it as such. But like it's not like Malami 30 years ago, it's still the same sermon that he's giving now. Not minding that times have changed. They are not flexible at all.
They're not. We need to do better as human beings, as mothers, we just need to do better.
Completely. You see women shattered. Once imaging Yamutu, nothing. She has nothing. No education, no business.
Nothing.
She will start from ground zero. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You now resort to begging. It's sad.
It's sad.
So you will see all these things every day. Are we that daft? Aren't you supposed to learn one or two things? Babu. It's quite sad. So you pray, have the discussion, but prayer is the most important. Pray that you even meet somebody, the right person. Marry the wrong person, Rashida.
That's legit.
It's the worst mistake you will ever make in your life.
That's it.
So what will help you is that prayer. You work towards it. Know what you want.
Don't let any sweet talk deceive you. May Allah make it easy for us. At the moment where we need Him to guide us and make us make the right decision, may He show up for us. May He turn up for us. Inshallah. Yes, we are running out of time.
And we spent the whole day, the whole episode complaining.
We spent the whole
It's
episode
you now.
complaining.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. These are issues that
some topics you think it's small, then the whole thing when you start, there's different layers to it, and we just have to talk about it. It affects women. Just have to speak on it.
Yeah.
My
sister, let's
man,
end this one with a trending topic on Twitter, now known as X. We have to call it Twitter. We can't get used to calling it X. Married men Rizz. Let's go. Do you know the word Rizz? Rizz.
What does it mean, Rashida? I think I saw something like that.
See, you know that
I'm already like
I was surprised to hear that now they are older Gen Zs and they are younger Gen Zs.
Oh, okay.
And now they are yes, the older Gen Zs and the millennials, our children are now the Gen Alpha.
Yeah, Gen Alpha, yes. Anybody from, is it 2020 or 2021? What year?
Gen Alpha now, they are like 10 years old.
So from 2010, 2012, 2013.
Yes, they are the Gen Alpha. So there are new slangs around. So when you hear they say,
and you are an old woman now.
I swear
you need to be checking the news.
You need to be updating our hey, I can't keep up with this thing. We need to be updating our iOS.
We have to be catching up. We won't be left behind. It's not you that your children will be looking at you like one mumu.
I don't know about you, but I'm a Gen Z. Let me say I'm the older Gen Z. I'm still Gen Z.
You're Gen Z in spirit. This woman is deceiving herself. Anyway, stage 1 is denial. It's fine. You will get there.
So they say men Rizz. Let's go. Men Rizz means like the way men fled. In fact, this one says married men Rizz. So it's the trending topic, married men Rizz. Let's go. New word. You better put it in your dictionary. How married men fled. How married men Rizz. Wala. According to Portable. Wala. So this one said, why didn't you tell me you were married? Guess the reply.
The girl was asking,
why didn't you tell me you were married with 4 kids? Guess the reply.
I can never guess in my life.
I'm shy. He said, I'm shy. Another one said he was telling the girl, my runaway bride. She said, what of the one you have at home? Reply, that's a stay-home bride. Hey.
It's the audacity for me.
It's audacity. This one said, that's your wife, but you told me she's your friend. Reply, I have a friend in her. Women have suffered.
Friend in the wife.
He has. I have a friend in her. This one said, your wife's picture is literally all over your page. You shouldn't be talking about love with me or anyone else. Reply, but my wife isn't complaining, dear. The guy wrote,
at the end that it makes me
there for me. The guy said, oh wow.
No shame or sense of accountability whatsoever. Look at
this one said, please. He was begging her. He said, please. She said, you have a wife now. He said, Oyi, my wife is not a problem. She is like my sister, I swear. We just respect each other.
We what?
We just respect each other. The girl shouted, Jesus.
And these are the situations that women are killing themselves for. Okay, now we respect each other.
This one said, "Don't you love your wife?" Reply, partially.
No.
No jokes. He said, partially. I still love you. Where are you now?
You're not dismissing Magana Dori as but wait. At least Rashida, he loves his wife partially.
Partially. He's been
honest.
honest.
The one that said we respect each other.
I don't know. This one, he sent the message. He said, "You are breaking my heart." She replied, "Your heart belongs to your wife." He replied, "My head is here now. I wish I didn't tell you I was married." Can you imagine?
Mistake.
He has
not
done,
the fact that
he has done a big mistake in his life.
Caught, not the fact that he was caught. It's him telling her she made a mistake.
That's the mistake. Yeah. This one, he said, "Are you not married?" He said, "Not the point here. What has that got to do with this? She's not even here."
Yo, what?
She replied, "Does does that make you single?
Mm-hmm.
Guess the reply. He said yes, by location.
He's single by location. So in your Wagida, you'll be married. But as I now, hi. No, Rashida, this is not funny. These are actual conversations that actually screenshotting
Of
that people are
course.
sharing.
Yes, now.
And we are laughing. No, just look at. No. Hi.
She now said, laugh out loud. He now said, I will take care of you.
Can you imagine?
This next one, he said, miss you. Send me some pictures. Make I admire you. If not for my wife, I will like to marry you sharp.
It's always the case. Or if I met you earlier in my life, I wouldn't have married my wife.
Yeah. That is a popular line.
Yeah,
she said, met you first. This one, she replied, LOL, you're crazy.
No, he's actually crazy.
He is crazy. This one, it was a picture of his wife on his story. He now said, your beautiful and calming spirit is why I love you so much. Thank you for bringing peace into my life. I think this side chick now replied, why then do you want to cheat on her? Then he replied, I'm not cheating on her. I just have friends and fuck mates. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Rashida, no, okay now. Women should be killing themselves now.
Can you just imagine?
Okay.
This one said, are you?
I'm not surprised though. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised. This one said, he was asking this lady, are you an actress now? She now said, I can be you. Then he now said, oh yeah, come and be acting like my side chick.
No, that's a good one. King of Flow Square.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
This one asked, oh God, no, stop it. This has to be a lie. She said, so you went to get married? He replied, I got kidnapped into it.
No, yes, sir. It's okay, Rashida. Please, it's okay. We thank you. We get the message. No, it's the married men Rizz, you don't do. Yeah, please. I've had it.
You don't want more?
It's okay. No, thank you. No. He was kidnapped into it. No, do you know the funny thing? There's one girl that will believe this lie now. This thing that we are laughing at, is that bad? How dumb can you be?
Oh my God. That's the end of the married men Rizz. I hope you were entertained.
Thank God,
this is real life stories.
Come to an end because no. It's full blown madness.
Things are happening on the streets with the single men and with the married men. Things are happening.
I'm telling you,
we don't know where to put our head.
When Thames was singing "Crazy Things Are Happening," I think she was talking about this.
I think so. I definitely think so. Anyway,
see, carry on
like that. That was an episode, guys.
Use your head. Be wise.
And do things in your favor. Anything that will not favor you, please be selfish. Do not get yourself involved. And I don't mean it in a malicious way. I just mean that you have to protect your hearts. You have to put your walls up in some instance.
Exactly. You don't lose yourself over anybody.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, everybody is just looking out for themselves.
That is it.
Make sacrifices, but
how you look at it. And don't forget to be kind. You can still do that and be kind.
Always.
We had so much fun recording that.
I did. No, this is a fun episode.
Yeah, I really loved recording this episode with you, my darling users. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave us a review. What is the problem? What is you people's problem? Send your dilemmas. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear what's troubling you.
Yeah. And my own now, Rashida. Please, suggestions where we need to improve. What should we talk about? We are open. Like I always say, let's go together.
Somebody sent a topic that we should talk about. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to talk about, but we'll talk about it next week. She had a suggestion for us, so we'll talk about it next week. That's fantastic.
I'm happy.
She listened to you and she gave her suggestion, so we are going to talk about it next week.
Fantastic.
God's willing.
Thank you to the person that sent in that suggestion. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe. It's always fun recording for you guys. Thank you so much.
And we'll see you next time in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.